Okay, so talking next about Clone Stamp Tool, I've got the beginnings of some repairs done here on this cracked up column. This is a tool, let me show you a little bit about it. Keyboard shortcut S, right there, Clone Stamp Tool. What it does is it looks at whatever photo you are using as a source, and you're going to click on an area in the photo, and then it's going to basically use that as a target to take whatever exists in those areas and duplicate them elsewhere. So for example, now again, as a reminder, if you're seeing this can't do anything sign, then that means you have a smart object here. You do need to go rasterize that layer. But I have a rasterized version of it here that I've already started cleaning up. Click on the proper layer and you're good to go. But yeah, if so, as an example of how this works, I click Option or Alt on the keyboard, and let's just say our source is right there, right? And then if I start to paint somewhere else, wherever I am dragging my mouse over, it is sampling things from that part of the photo. So I can just clone it off to the side or whatever. Now that's fine, but the useful way to use this tool is for things usually that need to be lined up horizontally, vertically. It's good for things like this where, and I am going to make this brush smaller, but say I want to click here and I know that I want to let me turn this off. Click here, and then I'm going to duplicate that part of the column sort of going down. And it'll do it in a pretty seamless way. You can see, if I do it kind of in bits and pieces, it looks convincing enough, right? So that's an example. I would just keep sampling from, and usually you're sampling kind of repeatedly so that it's not obvious that you're just recreating pixels that exist somewhere else in the image. If you do one huge area over top of something and it's like massively duplicated all over, then it's going to be pretty obvious that it also exists somewhere else in the image. So you kind of piece it together by clicking around here and there and then doing those fixes gradually. But yeah, it works pretty well for things like this. Not perfect, but it'll get the job done. Another example of something that it would do is something like cleaning up a horizon line. So again, anything where you have hard edges, where you want to sort of duplicate something along an alignment, horizontal, vertical, something like that. This tool does a pretty good job for that type of cleanups.